Hello everyone, this is Zach here. I'd like to do a quick sound check, please. Is my sounds coming okay? By typing a 1 for me, please. Okay, do let me know if my sounds coming okay by typing a 1 for me. Okay, and we're gonna start shortly. Okay, so first of all, thank you for those joining me tonight in this section over here. So I think today we're gonna look into more into the glove counters. Of course, there are a few reasons why. Okay, I mean the reasons want to do this like YouTube, because first of all, let's go into the main things. Okay, which is the KLSE. All right. So again, as always, for especially for members, if you got time, okay, always go into locking into your so-called trade VSA dashboard over here, okay, to check the overall so-called the direction of the market. All right, hello Ahmed, thank you for joining me. So once again, this section here are definitely not doing any buy and sell call. Okay, so if you want to enter any trades that we discussed today, make sure you got your own trading plan, or maybe you consult with a professional, right? So here again, let's go into this page over here. Okay, a bit slow in this page. So again, as always, I would like to check the whole KL's direction of the KLSE. So let's say usually I would like to trade, okay, along with the trend. And for the past 1 month ago, if you notice, I've been very quiet as well, because usually in this kind of direction, I seldom are really to trade, okay, because overall I'm against the trend, okay. But things seems to get slightly better, okay, since last week, when there is green panels coming back in KLSE, and now seems like they are doing a double test, okay, at the moment. So of course there's still one resistance, okay, for KLSE, which is the 40 MA area. I think this is the small gap area over here, okay, that causing a little bit of resistance right now. Okay, hopefully this area able to successfully break, okay, tomorrow or Friday. And this is the area that usually you don't want to see UT. Okay, so again, like I said, whenever you see market stages, whenever you see the trend of the market, you always pay attention. Okay, what is the sound strength or sound weaknesses appeared at this particular direction? Okay, so for example, right now, like I said, I hate to see UT. Okay, so here, yes, we got one UT, but luckily the next day it become line change, okay, closing above. So this is what we call OTUT. But here, let's say got one more UT with if let's say volume also increasing, then probably chances this is likely an inverse pullback. Okay, so again, you want to be careful on that. Okay, so but overall, I think still all right. Okay, as long as I don't see any high volume UT, I think everything's still pretty good so far for KLSE. That's why I'm slowly entering the market right now. Recently, like Systech, okay, doing pretty well at the moment. Of course, counters like JSB, Altron have been holding, okay, because JSB have been long term for me, and at this moment holding for almost 6 months, if not mistaken. Ultronic, the reasons why it didn't really hit below my NS, okay, so that's why I'm still holding. The other ones, recently I entered two glove counter, okay, which is one is K plus and the other one is top glove, okay. So well, pretty interesting, okay, because overall I think glove counters against my view still the same, okay. If let's say going back to here, I think it's a bit difficult at the moment, okay. But I think overall they are like kind of like building a nice accumulation, okay. I mean I'm referring to purely on Togglef right now, okay. So if you notice very closely in this weekly chart over here, okay, I think like even like last 2 months ago we talked about Glyph already. So if you notice here, this is the first increasing volume, and subsequently after this high volume, the direction of the trend actually changed, okay, and it actually changed to a very nice so-called accumulation, okay. And not only this volume, okay, if you notice as well, subsequently after a few weeks or months later on, they also come with increasing volume. Again, this is some of the things that we want to see, especially in accumulation. Okay, so while I say usually in accumulation, I mean like if you attended the courses like 2 or 3 weeks ago, so during accumulation sometimes it's a bit difficult to trade, okay, because lots of shakeout happen. Like for example over here, okay, I think the last time I gonna shake out here the last section, okay, so the last trade, okay, when I entered Togglef, I think I can shake out from here. So I think after a push out spring, I enter somewhere around here and then it drop, okay, and I cut loss, okay. So here seems like pushing back. So during accumulation, yep, it tends to have a lots of shakeout. Okay, again, this is pretty normal, okay. But what I'm looking into right now is a nice trading range, okay, which is from here to here, how much actually it offered you to trade. Okay, I think like counters like R1 tech, okay, accumulation, but the range is pretty good, 20% of range. Okay, so again, this is usually the things that I'm look for, okay, whenever I trade in accumulation stocks. Now, top left, definitely I think they are in a very strong accumulation, okay, but of course the question is right now they are exactly at resistance. Of course, I already entered already for top left because after I saw nice NS coming back, okay, I actually parked slightly a bit lower, and yesterday I can do match already. Today up around 3%, okay, so far so good for me. But well, a bit disappointed towards the end, okay, because they actually come with the uptrust, okay, in the end. Okay, so I was hoping that at least it's close around 103 or 104. Okay, so tomorrow we will see whether there's any chance for them to do continuation or not. Okay, now for me, I still think that chances to break is still there. Okay, because why? Even though today is UT, okay, even though today is UT, but the volume is not that high or climatic. Okay, of course it's high, okay, higher than compared to 2 weeks ago, but it's not like this kind of so-called a climatic kind of volume that it actually able to change the trend. Okay, of course pullback I think is expected tomorrow. Okay, maybe like this week, if let's say they're still not ready yet, probably it will retest back to the NS area, sideway for a while before they continue to change again. Okay, hello Nick, thank you for joining me tonight. All right, so the other things that you can do is that again you zoom into a bigger picture. Okay, sorry, a more detailed one, which is using the hourly chart. Okay, again, if you look into hourly chart, I think I don't see any major sort of weaknesses. Like for example here, yes, right, you see like a UT over here with increasing volume, but it's not a very high volume type it's increasing volume, right? So here actually it slowed down the movement, okay, of this uptrend over here. All right, but here well, in the very first hour this morning here actually come with a nice line change, okay, followed by a quiet markets towards the end of the day. Okay, so far for me, no major weaknesses, right? But again, maybe tomorrow or Friday we will not be ready yet, but hopefully soon, okay, next week we will see a nice movement. Okay, and yep, if you ask me, I will going to use the NS as my stop loss area. Okay, again, I'm not doing any buy or sell call, but if you want to enter or exit, make sure you got your own trading plan. My entry is around 98. Okay, low of my NS. I prepared to cut with 6%. Okay, which means I entered 10k, I ready to lose 600 to 700 ringgit. Okay, so that's my trading plan and the risk I'm willing to take, okay, for these trades here, right? So well, yes, accumulation, volume, very nice, making a shakeout, and now it's changing resistance. Okay, and I think at this moment, even though yes, there's UT, I think still got chance. Okay, because of the shakeout is actually pretty nice. Okay, over here, right? So now the other counters that, like I say, of course in KSC there's lots of so-called glove counters, but only entered two. All right, so I got top glove, the other one is K plus. Okay, now weekly chart again, check again on my weekly chart. So obviously there's two area come with very high volume, and if you notice as well, some changes, okay, in terms of the trend. Okay, but of course, if you compare weekly chart in top glove and K plus, they are slightly different because top glove actually returns to green pentagon. Okay, if not mistaken, let's check back again here. They already changed to green pentagon. Okay, so the trend, everything is very obvious. Looks like a nice solid accumulation. K plus haven't changed yet. Okay, but well, probably I think because of the price. Okay, because this is 30 over cents counter, so probably the sensitivity. Okay, it's not there yet. Or if you look into daily chart as well, right, they're actually still very far, okay, away from the resistance. Okay, which means they are making a deeper shakeout. Okay, so well, for me is that if you look into the weekly chart, right, like I say, usually the high volume is the one that able actually to change the direction, okay, of the overall market. All right, so which I think that here should be form a nice solid support. Okay, nice solid support. Okay, again, going back to my daily chart here. Okay, today actually it started to cross again on the 40 MA successfully. Okay, notice this is a lots of so-called 2 weeks kind of time frame or candles here, right? Testing right exactly above the 40 MA. Okay, volume is pretty high as well on this green panel, which is I like it. And few things, right? Before the green panel with high volume, you also notice that some candles come in high volume. Again, this is some of the so-called the details, okay, that as a real estate trader we should pay attention to, okay, because volume again is a sign of activities, okay, and this is a good activities, okay. As long as for me, high volume on the left hand side followed by sign of strength, usually the volume is a good volume, okay. Take a look into like Harta Lega. I think Harta Lega is one of the super obvious one, okay. So for example here, high volumes, right, but subsequently after the high volume, let's say see sign of strength, usually this volume is representing good volume, okay, and the stock actually able to make a follow through, okay. So here same goes with K plus, okay. So what one of the reasons I think K plus is that they're actually still kind of like far away from the major resistance, okay. Unlike Top Glove, Harta, they're actually very close. So sometimes you want to enter more, also a bit worried because of the afraid of the potential pullbacks over them, okay. So for me, K plus I'm entering around 315, okay. So to the first resistance over here, I still got around like 20% to almost 30%, okay. So of course in between I'm going to watch out my uptrust as well, okay, for partial profit. To the main resistance, I still got around like 61%, okay, which is I think that well, it's worth to look into it, okay. Again, not doing any buy call. So again, I just will park around my 8% kind of stop loss, okay, if not going to use over here, okay. K plus, okay. So you can use this S1 over here at 30 cents, okay. So yeah, 30 cents or probably but S2 is too far, I think S2 is around the Pentagon area, okay, which is I think too far away, okay. So don't use that, okay. So probably want to focus on S1 area, okay. I think it's somewhere around here, okay, right exactly at the low of this candle, 30 cents, okay. So usually what I do is that support is at 30 cents, okay. So sometimes I park one bit lower, okay. So for example here, 30 cents, okay, I park one bit lower, okay, 295, okay, around 295 area. So I'm entering around 315 to 295, okay. I risking around 7 to 8%. Again, 10k trades, you risk around 800 ringgit, okay. But to the next resistance, okay, it's around 21%. So which is I think that I don't know, is worth, okay, to at least give a try, okay, on it, okay. So all right, there's quick one on the two glove counters, okay. So far I think the volume is pretty nice over here, okay. Today increasing, personally for me I think it's a good sign, okay. Lots of counters now after green Pentagon KSC, slowly coming back, okay, with some good volume. Systech is one of them, okay. I think I do discuss with Nick as well, okay, on Systech. So here green Pentagon volume increasing, okay, after this 4 candles here. Volume so far so good, holding above very nicely on 40 MA. Volume average, okay. I kind of like it so far. Hopefully it will continue to retest on my next target area, okay, which is around 37 cents, okay. I entering around 32, okay, 32 to here, okay, it's around 14%, okay. Again, watch out for the UT in this area too. Now the other one that a bit disappointing is SciPark, okay. I think SciPark today volume slightly a bit high, okay. So that's why I didn't go for it yet, okay. So if you look into hourly chart, here got NS, okay, but this volume here, the first hour come with some increasing volume, okay. So probably I want to see, okay, how well is this NS, okay, whether you can test it successfully or not, okay, before I decide to enter, okay. Now the other one that I think caught my attention today is PRG, okay. It actually come back with a strong green Pentagon, 11% up, volume slightly increasing still, okay. So while I say lots of counters coming back, most of them actually is not that bad. Like for example, PLG, yes, this one kind of high volume, but it looks like doing some kind of like a pullback. Okay, with Green Penguin currently is back in the chart as well. Okay, so again, just a quick update overall. All right, any questions you have for me? Okay, or probably you want to check any other counters. Okay, yeah, this one let's see. Wow, lots of selling by insider previously. Okay, but not sure what happened. No wonder it dropped from here. Okay, lots of selling over here. Okay, any counters you want me to look into, or you want me to go through the screener? Okay. The other one I think is plantation counters. Jatiasa. Okay, well, volume today is getting a bit low. Okay. Okay, gold counters moving already. Gold counters moving already. Plantation, okay, turns to green pentagon. Okay, like Jatiasa. TSH, is it? TSH, but I don't really like it. I think so far I only like Jatiasa. Okay, TH plan not too bad. Okay, in my opinions. Let me pop my alerts over here. Okay, of course, I say go counters to jalan. The other one is the oil counters. Okay, oil counters I'm looking into Bumi Armada. Okay, so Bumi Armada, today I think I queued, but I didn't get the price. Okay, so I think tomorrow I'm gonna try again. But today volume still a bit high. Okay, let's see how it goes tomorrow. The other one is Dialogue. I think that also turns to green pentagons today. Okay, let's check a Dialogue. Okay, but volume not so much. Let's try Uzma. Okay, so lots of so-called the oil counters, right, pushing it back to 2040s with green pentagons. Okay, so I don't know, just look into it. Okay, I think like Uzma and Armada. Okay, probably tomorrow I need to decide which one. Okay, which one should I go into? Okay, how about Dayang? Let's try into Dayang. Not bad but probably I focus Armada and Uzma first. Okay, so okay, coach can comment on Dufu Elsoft. Already trouble from Elsoft after small profit because of UT. Okay, I think still holding my Dufu. Dufu I think is still fine because the other day it come with UT. Sorry, it come with the NS. Okay, but it's quite tricky They push it a little bit lower than NS and push it back. Okay, but Dufu for me, they are actually in like a very nice accumulation here. Okay, you notice high volume here, but it didn't push lower and high volume pushing it back. Okay, so I think short-term time frame wise, okay, this one still got potential. Let's do into weekly chart. Okay, we chart at the 40 MA. Hopefully it can break through So here, okay, daily chart wise, okay, of course currently is the strong resistance. Now this is like a very strong stubborn resistance. Okay, which is currently similar to glove. But let's say it can break here. The next one should be somewhere here, the long-term one. Okay, but based on this volume currently, okay, I still think that there's still got some strength. Okay, for Dufu. Okay, so like I say, actually I also looking into Dufu, but I didn't enter Dufu. Because when I see this NS, the time KRS is still in red pentagon. So that's why I don't want to enter yet. Okay. Well, but let's say it actually make a nice pull, probably I will consider. Okay, but so far I think based on this period over here, I think chances for them to crossover, I think it's still there. Okay, so let's look into Elsoft. Okay, Elsoft sudah lah tengok but looks okay this accumulation. Okay, looks into weekly chart first. Okay, green pentagon. Okay, weekly chart crossed the 2040 already. And it actually crossed, of course, this week still haven't ended yet. But so far, seems like they crossed all the weaknesses. Okay, so the next one, long-term wise, okay, I mean, look into this long-term chart over here. I think somewhere around here. Okay, I think it's possible. Let's look back into daily chart. Okay. Yep, I think daily chart also tell the same things too. Okay, so probably you want to do this kind of like a range trading. Okay, for Elsoft. Okay, so from, if let's say for example from this to this resistance 14% now. Okay, boleh lah 14%. Okay, let's look into Sunview. Okay, Sunview. Okay, let me know any counters you want me to look into, or you want me to go through any screener. Wow, actually I love Sunview. Okay, I didn't really follow Sunview on this ball, but I think I love it. Okay, today volume is very low. Well, this is red pentagon. Okay, now you see on top here, right? I don't see any major weaknesses. I don't see UT. I don't see self high volume. While green pentagon pushing back very nicely. Okay, closing exactly above on the red pentagon's bar. Okay, very nice overall. And if you notice as well, after this green pentagon, right, 3-bar low volume, line change, and another low volume today. Okay, it kind of similar like G-Tronic lah. I think G-Tronic also having some same movement as well. So okay, just gonna pop my list. I think I love Sunview. Okay, I think I love Sunview. Okay. Well, if let's say I manage to enter here to the first resistance, oh, not bad. Still got around 13%. Okay. Okay, now probably lower a bit lah. Still got 10%. Okay. Well, I think not bad. Okay, overall. So if I use my pentagon bar as my stop loss, okay, I'm risking around 5%. Okay, to get 10%. All right, what do you think? Okay or not? Risking around 5% to get 10%. Okay, but against I have to enter at 82 lah. Later on, I just key in my order, see whether tomorrow got luck or not. So yeah, this is sometimes the things I do lah. If let's say I got luck, I get it. If not, then it's okay. Right. So let's do into Sunview. Okay, risk to reward at the moment if you want to enter at this price is 1-1. So nothing much over here. Right. So that's why I like to park, slightly lower to see, any goods potential. Okay. 6 months ago, nothing much as well over here. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, you want me to cover, or any other stocks? Okay, so far I only got 3 stocks at the moment. Okay, if not, probably I will end my section here today. Or let me know you want me to go through the screener. Okay, Sunview not bad. I like it. G-Tronic. Let's turn to G-Tronic. G-Tronic also actually I'm considering also, but maybe I switch my attention to Sunview first. Not bad also lah, but just that Capitals Limited, I have to choose one. Okay, if let's say there's no questions, probably I'll end my section here today. Okay, so once again, thank you for joining me. If you got any questions, okay, do let me know. Okay, if let's say you got any stocks that probably want to ask me, or if you want me to share anything, right, you can comment in the Telegram's channel over there. There's comments, features. Let me know. Okay, and probably I'll call again. Okay, so like I say, usually when KRS is in red pentagon, I'm a bit quiet one because like I said, I don't like to trade, okay, in this kind of so-called the bear markets. Okay, but if let's say it turns to green pentagon and I still think that there's still sound in the market, definitely I will share more with you all. Okay, I'll spend more time to do live YouTube every day to update everyone. Okay, so with this, thank you for joining me. Okay, hope you like my videos over here and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in the next video.